Hola amigos, welcome back to Eating with Andy. This week we're gonna be making a simple yet complex dish, miso salmon in a spicy broth. It doesn't take much time to make, but the flavors you get in this dish are so complex that people would think it's taken hours to make. So let's get started. We're gonna start by making our miso marinade. Mix 2 tablespoons of white miso paste. White miso is fermented for a shorter period of time, which makes it more mild and sweet in taste. If you used red miso paste, for example, it would overpower the dish. Add 1 tablespoon each of white sugar, soy sauce, mirin, which is a Japanese rice wine, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Mix until it's all incorporated. Marinate 2 pieces of salmon with the skin off for 30 minutes in the fridge. While our salmon is marinating, prep all the ingredients for the broth. We've got 50 grams of shiitake mushrooms. These are famous for their meaty texture and earthy, smoky flavor. 50 grams of shimeji. They're going to bring a mild, nutty flavor to the dish. And a handful of enokis. Slice 2 red chillies. A thumb of ginger sliced in julienne. 1 bunch of bok choy, bulbs and leaves sliced separately. Slice the shiitakes. The shimejis are clustered together, so just chop the ends and separate them. Place them together in a bowl. For the enokis, cut off the woody section at the bottom and set aside. Our salmon has been marinating for 30 minutes. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, fan forced. While that's heating up, get your salmon out to bring it to room temperature. We're gonna bake this for around 8 to 10 minutes. The time will depend on the thickness of the fillet. It's been 10 minutes. Take a sharp knife and use it to peek into the thickest part. Don't worry, we'll be serving the salmon the other side up. It should be slightly translucent pink in the center. While our salmon is resting, let's work on our broth. I highly recommend making your own stock, but if you're running short of time, store-bought is fine. You will need 2 cups of fish stock. Place it in a saucepan with 1 tablespoon of white miso paste. Stir and bring to a boil. Reduce to a simmer. Add the chilies and ginger, 1 tablespoon of yellow chili paste, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Simmer for 5 minutes. Needs a bit of salt. Perfecto. Add the shiitake and shimeji mushrooms and simmer for 2 minutes. Add the bok choy stems and simmer for 1 minute. Add the bok choy leaves and cook for another minute. Remove from the heat and add a handful of coriander leaves, finely chopped. And the juice of half a lime. To serve, place some enoki mushrooms on the bottom of your bowl. They're so thin that the heat from the broth will cook them. Add 3 ladles of the miso broth and all those bits. Place the salmon on top. Sprinkle with some toasted sesame seeds and spring onions. That salmon is cooked so well. It's tender, flaky, and that marinade has caramelized just the perfect amount. Together with that broth, the flavors are perfectly balanced. You get that umami from the miso and a little sweetness too. All those mushrooms providing different textures. It's spicy but not overpowering at all. It tastes like a broth that's been cooking for hours. It's so good. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and get to make it at home. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what other recipes you would like me to make. I'll see you next week. Adios, amigos.